Today we're going to be talking about my journey with Meatbox, how to start up a food business, what trials and tribulations there are along the way, gourmet burgers and a lot more.
So welcome to Amazing Food and Drink, and today we're joined by Alan from Meatbox NI. So thank you very much for coming in and talking to us today.
No problem at all, nice to be here.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So I run a business called Meatbox. We're located in Castlerock up in the north coast of Northern Ireland, and we're a gourmet burger specialist. We're the current holders of Ulster's Best Gourmet Burger Specialist 2018-2019. Awarded by National Burger Day down in Dublin last year.
Amazing. So I need to get down and test your burgers then?
Yes, come on up and test it.
Yeah, very good. So how come you decided to start this business? You obviously have a passion around burger, meat, food and catering.
Yeah, it was something I'd always thought that I would like to do, but something I hadn't really made steps towards. I graduated from Strathclyde University with a degree in business and modern languages, and I was working a lot of kind of office jobs back home in Glasgow. But my sister and her husband run a business called Lamont Trailers, and they sell I for Williams trailers, and I for Williams launched a new product called Business in a Box, and these things are state-of-the-art, amazing food trucks essentially. And I was fortunate enough to get one of the first ones that was produced. Came up with a brand, came up with a menu, and everything just kind of took on from there.
Incredible, excellent. And you're obviously over from Scotland, so
yes.
How do you find the food scene in Ireland compared to Scotland?
Very similar, yeah. A lot of people like a big feed. Everybody likes a good burger. I don't think there's too many differences generally, never mind food wise. So yeah, it was a fairly easy way to step across and to integrate.
Excellent. And how do you find running a catering business that's obviously focused on gourmet food?
It's good, yeah, I enjoy it. I've always been a bit OCD, a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that type of stuff, so it's nice to have your own thing to make perfect. So even when it comes down to the toasting of the buns or the cooking of the burgers, it's something you can really keep a close eye on, and just kind of let the product speak for themselves from that point.
Amazing. And then how do you keep the quality and the control, and you invest in training, or what's your secret to maintain it?
Just be there. I just have to be there a lot. Having staff comes with its own challenges, but certainly the business couldn't run without the amazing staff that we have. But I really enjoy training them up, getting them to the point where they can cook it as well as what I can, and then everything, as I say, just kind of takes off from there. You can trust them to cook it behind you, and you just assemble it at the pass and give it out to the customer. And yeah, for the most part, we don't really get too many complaints, so we must be doing something right.
Amazing. And then exactly. So what's your favourite part of the job then?
Favourite part is genuinely the customers. It takes to cook a 6-ounce burger through and dress it all up. You're talking 8 to 12 minutes depending on how busy you are, so you've got a bit of time to chat to people. You really get to know them, and in a village as small as what Castlerock is, although we do get people from the surrounding places like Portrush, Portstewart, Limavady, Coleraine, but for the most part it's people in and around Castlerock, and you get to know them, and you become friends with them, and that generally is my favourite part of my day, when you get to see people and catch up with them and such. Like, it's just a bonus that they get to eat something that you've made. Amazing.
And then, of course, we've talked about the best parts. What's the worst part of owning your own catering business then, is it?
I think probably the hours. There's whenever the sun comes out, like the summer that we had last year, there seemed to be just endless sunny days, and if you're down near the beach, then that's where people are going to be, so you've just got to get there nice and early, get everything prepped, get open, and literally make hay when the sun shines.
Yeah, so typical business owner then, we're all swamped by the hours. There's
yes.
no escape.
No escape from it, yeah.
Amazing. So then I'm thinking about the 5-star service and how you maintain the quality of the meat, the products, and even how you develop your burgers, so everything's unique. So tell us a little bit about that.
So for me, it was a big learning curve as well, because I hadn't really taken much to do with commercial cooking at all really before I moved across here, so there was a lot of firsts for me. I was quite pleasantly surprised by how much people are willing to work with you. The butchers in particular, they'll do things up to different specs, let you taste it, let you try it, see what you think of it. So over the course of months and years, you tweak things as you go. You come up with a type of bun, the types of burgers you want to do, the type of meat that goes into it, trial test it, see what customers say, see what friends and family think, and just kind of tweak things from that point on. And once you think you've got it right, just kind of run with it, and obviously you can make changes as you go. But I think, yeah, the closer you are to the detail, the easier it is to keep an eye on the quality.
Amazing. And have you found that customers' tastes are changing or have changed? Are people here adventurous?
I'm probably not the right person to ask because, from my point of view, I wasn't really doing anything cooking wise before. So in essence, what I've done is I've looked at what I enjoyed going out and eating, which is higher end burgers, and certainly there's enough big businesses around that are doing that sort of thing, especially in Glasgow, but definitely in Belfast. Not so much in the North Coast, but in Northern Ireland it's beginning to increase as far as I can see. But no, I thought from the get-go, just start it off as a sort of high-end gourmet thing, and you can tweak it from that point on. But luckily for us, I seem to have hit the nail on the head first time, so we've just kind of carried it on from that point.
Amazing. And you've obviously specialised in one thing, which is quite brave. Sometimes you see these mobile units, the catering, and you think you need to have 20 options in there, but you've really narrowed it down. So you've a few ranges of burgers.
Yeah, so our main menu generally has about 6 burgers on it, and we have 1 or 2 specials on at any one time that we try to rotate about every week or two to keep it fresh. Meat is our main selling point, so we always got to make sure that there's good meat options there. One of the other things that we specialise in is chilli. So we do an American style smoky sweet chilli that we do on the burgers, and that we do as a dish called chili cheese fries as well, which is a big seller for us too.
Incredible. And is that a business decision? So you've went for a smaller menu but really bespoke. Is that a business decision so you can really focus on that? Or
sure, it's definitely a business decision. That when they're called Meatbox, one of the main things you're going to have to really make sure is on point is your meat. So we do have a lot of gluten-free options. We're quite limited in terms of vegetarian options. It's chips or nothing for the most part, maybe chips and cheese. But when your main selling point is meat, it's not for me something I have to particularly focus on. But as I say, flip side is it means is that we can really focus on making sure that the burgers and the meat products are the best that they can be.
Amazing. And obviously you're operating in the food industry here now for a few years, so how do you think the food industry is here? I'm thinking, farming background, but from a farming background myself, farming and food is very important to people in Northern Ireland. Do you see that?
Certainly, yeah. I mean, you're certainly closer to the origins of it in the North Coast, especially than what I ever would have been, being a city boy in Glasgow. But you're driving past farms where people are rearing their cows and their sheep and their pigs and whatever, and family friends and friends across here now that run businesses and they're growing their own produce. Like Salimavadi and such. Like there's a lot of people that are actually growing the things on their own land and creating their own products with it, which is pretty amazing to see. I think generally across in Northern Ireland you are a little bit closer to the action than what you would be in a bigger city or a bigger place generally. So.
Amazing, excellent. And do you think, just thinking the future trends, you'll continue focusing on your current recipes and menus, or you'll elaborate and bring in new ranges?
I mean, yeah, for just now, everything's going from strength to strength with this. So until I have reason to consider otherwise, I think just carry on as is. You never want to be complacent and not look at new things. But certainly just now, the gourmet burger market is going strong for us. Our location's great. Our customers are giving us great feedback. We do a lot of competitions on our Facebook and our Instagram, which really drives a lot of new customers to us as well. So until I see that sort of starting to dip, then I think I'll just carry on as we are for the time being.
You're flying. So obviously you're focused on marketing your business. You've got your website and your social. So how do you find social media works for you and your business?
I think social media is the biggest tool that I've found the most useful out of everything that I've done. I started off with the Facebook business page, and certainly their Facebook Pages app has been really useful, and it's an excellent tool to use actually. And then we've got that linked into our Instagram account and to our Twitter feed as well, and obviously with our website as well, the meatbox.co.uk. I find that people enjoy sharing pictures of good burgers, so that for us, especially now with Instagram, being quite visually focused has been a big benefit for us, and often customers take better pictures of the food than what we do ourselves, so it kind of works for me as well as it works for them.
Amazing. So yeah, exactly. Instagram's all about food, isn't it? Like I know it does a lot of things, but my word, food and Instagram is on fire. It's incredible.
When you get it right and there's a good, the cheese is just dripping nicely off a burger, or you put some fresh chilli on top of chili cheese fries, and somebody just captures it right, then you notice the likes and the hits and the shares just going right up. People seem to enjoy that.
You're killing me now. That's it. So brilliant, excellent. And again, I'm thinking now you've got me thinking of the burgers. I'm worried now. I'm going to have to come down. So whereabouts would anyone find you actually?
So we are about 400 or 500 yards from the beach in Castlerock. We're just off the main road at the entrance to Castlerock Holiday Park, so fairly easy to spot us. There's only a few businesses in Castlerock. They're all pretty good, to be fair. But yeah, we're just at the train line before you get to the beach in Castlerock.
Incredible. And actually, you're seasonal as well. So actually, you're only opened certain times of the year. So what are those times?
So generally, we operate 6 days a week between Easter and when the schools finish at the end of June, and it gives us just that one day off to catch up on admin and get a bit of a break and whatever. And then everything really kicks off for us in July when the schools finish, because Castlerock, all the holiday homes are filled, all the caravans are filled, the weather's generally that bit better, so you've got a lot more people there. Of course, we've got the Open up in Portrush this year as well. We've got the Northwest in May every year. So a lot of things that bring people to the North Coast, but it's 7 days a week from July onwards and 6 days a week from Easter onwards generally.
Incredible. And do you find that obviously tourism, loads of tourists, or is it local people are travelling and vacationing up there?
We've got a mixture, a healthy mixture of both. A lot of the locals come and use us very regularly, which is a great sign. And like I mentioned earlier, we build up a lot of friendships and relationships with these people, and it's nice to see them and to know them and to get to know them. And equally, it's nice to encounter people that are touring the island of Ireland and Northern Ireland. We get a lot of customers from North America, from Belgium, from France, from Germany, and they all really enjoy the scenery and generally how friendly people are on the North Coast. There's a lot of them come up our direction in particular to do the Game of Thrones tours. Downhill Beach is the next beach along from Castlerock Beach, which is Mussenden Temple right at the top of it, and they did a lot of the filming there. So we generally find that there's a lot of people that are doing that kind of tour to go and appease their Game of Thrones obsession.
The fixes, amazing. And Game of Thrones been incredible so it's amazing to see, when you think of the impact it's had in Northern Ireland, we think of tourism, but actually it's food businesses, all sorts of businesses are benefiting from it.
Certainly, yeah. You'll find people that will come here specifically just to see the filming locations. So yeah, anybody that can service people like that, whether it's a car hire company, a restaurant, or a burger trailer, or anything at all that services these people, it's certainly helped, definitely.
Incredible. I'm just thinking again, we're going into the last season now of Game of Thrones, but there's probably going to be a legacy there. People will come for years and years and years, all being well. So hopefully you just get busier and busier and busier, and that'll be it.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, we sometimes get the directors and the cast coming back up to the North Coast because they like the filming location so much. So occasionally, we get to meet people and serve people that have been involved directly with the filming of it, which is pretty cool as well, because obviously it's an enormous show, so it's great to chat to the people behind the scenes.
Incredible. And are you tempted then to branch out to have a few more locations, or you're happy with the one set that you have at the moment?
I think certainly moving forward it would be a consideration for us. If it goes well in one area, there's nothing to say that it wouldn't do well in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So yeah, we'll watch this space, I guess.
Amazing, excellent. So, and what's your most popular burger then?
Chili cheeseburger with a side of chili cheese fries seems to be the biggest seller.
Incredible, excellent. So we'll have to watch out for that. So again, if anyone's watching this, so straight down to the beach and look out for you then.
Yep, you'll see us there. Yep.
Every day. So, and you wouldn't mind if anyone wants to check out. So what's your social media and your website?
So our Twitter is Meatbox.ni, our Instagram is Meatbox.ni, and our Facebook is Meatbox.ni. Our website is themeatbox.co.uk.
Amazing. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for taking time out and coming to chat to us today.
Pleasure.
Excellent. So, and if you're tempted, go check Instagram. The links are below this video, and see some photos of amazing burgers. And make sure when you're up north this summer, you stop off and sample some of the fine produce. I know I will be anyway. That's for sure. Again, thank you very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you'll stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you again.